Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 16th through the 22nd. And this is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, let's get started. Alright, Sag, at the bottom of the deck I do have the King of Cups, which can be a water sign person around you. This can be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Very loving, caring, compassionate person. Doesn't have to be a water sign. This can be, just a very loving, caring person around you, or this could be some characteristics that maybe you're taking on, Sagittarius, this week. Very fair, very responsible, very loving, very intuitive, very compassionate person. You could be, thinking about love this week. All right, I'm just taking a look at the rest of the cards here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana cards here, Sagittarius, so that's quite a lot. You're starting out with the Hierophant, which can be a trusted mentor or religious or spiritual mentor or figure around you. The Hierophant also represents conforming, traditional values, also large companies, government institutions. But, if you do work for a large company, this can just be representing the company that you work for. Because I have the 5 of Pentacles on the other side of the Hierophant, which the 5 of Pentacles talks about a feeling of lack. It also represents, a feeling like being left out in the cold. You're feeling like you're left out in the cold, feeling of lack, feeling like you're lacking something in your life. So for some Sages, because this is a general reading, because the Hierophant represents a company, what this could be telling me is that, some Sages feel a lack or, being left out in the cold in regards to maybe some sort of, with some sort of company that you work for, with your job, with your career. And then others, because the Hierophant represents marriage, and, I do also have the King of Cups here coming at the bottom of the deck. So you could actually be, more emotional this week. And, love could be on your mind. This could be talking about maybe there's a feeling of lack or being left out in the cold in some sense in regards to a marriage, because the Hierophant can represent marriage as well. Or the Hierophant can also sometimes show up when we're talking about a very serious relationship, a very a committed, very serious partnership. So because this is a general reading, what this could be telling me is depending on which Sag you are, this could be saying, there's a feeling of lack or being left out in the cold in regards to your marriage or regards to a company that you work for. The overall energy for the entire week, though, Sagittarius, is the Strength card. So I know that you're coming in quite strong. You know, you might have to rely upon your inner strength this week, but I know that you have, you know, the courage, the willpower, and the strength to, you know, take this on, no problem. For some, you know, whatever situation this is, if this is talking about a marriage or a serious relationship or some sort of company that you work for, Sagittarius, the wheel is turning. Right under the Hierophant, I do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, this is letting me know that you have, this is a very fortunate time that's coming up for you, but also that the wheel is turning. So if you felt this lack or you know, being left out in the cold, the wheel is turning. You know, and this could be something that you've really been dreaming about. Maybe you've been hoping for this wheel to turn finally. You might have been fantasizing or dreaming about this to happen, because I have the Seven of Cups here, which can represent a lot of different options at hand being on offer for you, but also, you know, this can represent just fantasizing and dreaming a lot. So, you know, maybe some Sagittarius, this is something you felt for a while and you've been really dreaming for this wheel to turn. But the wheel is turning. I do see movement forward. You actually have two Knights here back to back. You have the Knight of Cups. And Knights, you know, Knights bring us in things. And you also have the Knight of Swords. So I definitely see you, Sag, moving forward. There could be some sort of maybe message or news that's coming to you in regards to, you know, this situation. But also, you know, if this is a marriage or a relationship that this is talking about, I feel like, you know, you could be receiving some information, because we have the Moon card here and it's directly underneath the Knight of Cups. So with the Moon card, some things could be illuminated that you might not have known about. The Moon card represents our intuition, but also, you know, shapes and shadows aren't exactly what they seem. The Moon card talks about details and things around us that we're unaware of. So with the Moon card showing up here, there could be some things that are being illuminated with this wheel turning, that maybe some things are coming out into the open this week, Sag. You know, this Knight could be bringing forth some sort of news or information in regards to your relationship. And I feel that is going to be for some Sages, because this is talking about a relationship. You know, on the other side of the Moon card, I do have the Empress. You know, which can represent your mother, but for some Sages, I feel like this is going to be your wife, this is going to be your partner, this is going to be some sort of nurturing woman in your life. It's a very nurturing woman, a very creative woman. She represents birth, she represents fertility and creativity. So I feel, depending on which Sag you are, what this is saying is, you know, some sort of news or maybe some things are going to come out in the open in regards to your relationship, in regards to your marriage. It can be an opportunity that's coming, that's you know, maybe being offered to you as well, that's coming out this week with this wheel turning. This can be a new beginning for some Sages as well. If this is talking about even, you know, a company feeling left out in the cold or lack within a company that you work for, the wheel's turning, you know, and these Knights, you know, Knights bring us in things. So there could be some news or some things coming out into the open, being illuminated, that you were maybe not aware of. but that can bring forth maybe the birth or creation of some sort of new beginning, new beginning within your life, and whether that be some sort of new project or new endeavor or a new job that you work for or something like that, some sort of new beginning. Because with the Empress, she's talking about birth, some sort of creative birth, new beginning. So for some Sages, I feel like this is talking about relationships, and then other Sages, this is definitely something to do with the workplace or company that you work for. You know, and then for maybe a very small number of Sages, because this is a general reading, this also could be saying that you might be learning something maybe about your mother, because the Empress can also be your mother or a motherly figure within your life, a nurturing woman around you in your environment. So for some Sages, a small number of Sages, because this is a general reading, this could be talking about something to do with your mother. Maybe you're finding something out about your mother this week. Either way, Sag, no matter which Sagittarius you are, I would say, you know, definitely go within, use and trust your intuition this week, because, you know, you have the Moon card here, but you also have the King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I believe you will be. The King of Cups is quite intuitive. So definitely two cards that talk about intuition. So intuition is going to play an important role in this, Sag. But I do see you moving forward. No matter what this is, no matter which Sag that, you know, you are charging forward. You are moving ahead. You have the Knight of Swords here. You know, so you are going for whatever this is. If this is a new creative endeavor, you are going for it. I do see movement forward, and you're definitely coming in very strong. All right, Sag, so I'm going to actually draw you an additional guidance card. Please show me an additional guidance card for Sagittarius for the week November 16th through the 22nd for Sagittarius. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Please show me an additional message for Sag. What else does Sag need to know? An additional message for Sag. This card actually flipped out, Sag. And it's material and spiritual prosperity. Definitely spirituality and intuition is playing a big role this week. All right. The number 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay raise, or even promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived towards the success of a common goal. A time of prosperity, balance, and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or favorite charity that would welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude, and compassion so that you can continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Very nice card, Sag. Lovely card. Definitely a significant week for you. A lot of major arcana cards here, Sag. So definitely quite the week. Very positive week. Again, this Five of Pentacles was very significant energy, and you know, it wasn't something that you were really feeling this week. I feel for the majority, this is saying, you know, something that you were feeling in the past. If you felt a lack in the past, or like you were left out in the cold, this is the week where the wheel is turning. You're moving past this, Sag. So definitely a positive week. I do hope you enjoyed this reading, Sag, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 16th through the 22nd, and this is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, let's get started. All right, Leo. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Hermit, which is Major Arcana card. And this is a card that talks about spending time alone, going within, really looking to your intuition and your spirituality when, you know, trying to maybe make a decision or, you know, just receive some sort of clarity about a situation. Definitely, you know, spending time alone, going within, looking towards, you know, your spirituality or your inner knowing. So the Hermit is coming up here, Leo. So this week, you know, you could definitely be taking some sort of downtime, spending time alone, going within, reflecting, looking to, you know, your intuition for some sort of guidance or clarity about a situation. All right, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Okay. You know, even though this Hermit is definitely some sort of significant energy. It doesn't represent the overall energy because, you know, in this spread, the center card is actually the overall energy, which is actually the Eight of Rods. So I feel like things are still moving forward and you know, movement, positive progression is still definitely a force, definitely a strong energy for this entire week. But even with that being said, you're still going to take your downtime. We're starting out here, Leo, with the Ten of Pentacles, which is a lovely card. This is talking about financial and material abundance. This is also talking about, you know, stability within the family, within the home environment. Things are looking quite good. It's a very stable atmosphere. Things are looking very, very nice at this time. This card also talks about money, financial abundance that's passed down through the generations. So this can represent money, old money, or property, or bonds, things of that nature that might have been passed down through the generations. This card represents inheritances. But overall, it talks about just financial abundance. So you could be doing very well within the workplace or financially right now, Leo. Or things could be looking, you know, very nice within your family, within your home environment. Now, what's coming up directly next to the Ten of Pentacles is the King of Swords. And he's, you know, I tend to look at how the cards really interact with one another. And he's looking directly at the Ten of Pentacles. So this can be like a person around you who can be an air sign or just someone who has these King of Swords characteristics. If they're an air sign, they can be like an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But they don't have to be. This can just be someone who's, you know, very much a thinker, very much a person who's in their head a lot, very analytical, highly intelligent, very logical person. You know, so this can be someone around you, Leo, or this, you know, can be an energy that you're taking on. This is my warrior king. You know, he holds this sword here quite firmly, and he's not afraid to use it. This is my king who, you know, when he wants something, he goes after it, and he's normally always successful. Always successful. He's very powerful. This is a very strong character, very strong-minded individual. He's got a lot of willpower. And he's looking directly at this Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, there's something that I feel like you want, Leo. There's something that you want in regards to being just financially successful. You want it all. You really do. This is you looking, if this is the energy that you're taking on, Leo, this week, this is you looking at this whole picture, quite determined and just, you know, completely focused on getting this and achieving this. It's really a strong energy. The way that, you know, this king here is just staring directly at this Ten of Pentacles. There's something he wants. You know, you either want the whole picture or you want some sort of financial abundance. You want to be well off. You want, you know, your problems to go away within maybe the home environment for some, or you just, you know, you want an easier life. You want that financial abundance. You know, and this can be the week that, you know, you're coming in very successful with achieving that. There can be some sort of, you know, positive progression or forward movement towards this coming in, towards you achieving this, especially with the overall energy is the Eight of Rods, which is, you know, very creative, very fast-paced energy coming in and really moving things along quite quickly. This can actually sometimes even be a very sudden, quick-paced energy. Right underneath the Ten of Pentacles, I have the Chariot, which is a major arcana card, which is, you know, out of all of the victory cards in the entire tarot, this is like the top #1 victory card. This represents victory, success, triumph. Another card that represents movement, forward movement, traveling. So, you know, I feel very strongly that for Leos, this is, you know, if you've been trying to move, this is definitely a week where you're moving forward, no matter if that be a physical move. Maybe you're moving to a new house, maybe your family's moving in with you, maybe you're traveling to see your family. We do have Thanksgiving coming up here very, very shortly in the United States. But this can be talking about traveling to see your family, and this is something you want very much so with the King of Swords here staring directly at the Ten of Pentacles. This can be you traveling to see your family. This can be some sort of victory or success in regards to some sort of new beginning starting in your life, because I do have the Eight of Cups here sitting directly under this King of Swords. So, you know, this can be some sort of success or victory in regards to some sort of new beginning, some sort of opportunity that's being handed to you, because the Ace of Cups is always like a blessing that's being handed to you from up above. It's a lovely card, some sort of opportunity. This can be like a new relationship, or this can be like a new home, a new opportunity, just some sort of new beginning, a blessing, something that's going to, you know, fulfill you and cause you, you know, to be quite content and just bring you overall joy and happiness. So I feel like for some Leos, this is you traveling. For some Leos, this is you moving to a new home. This is, you know, you're moving towards this new blessing or this new beginning in your life. And this is something that's happening quickly with the Eight of Rods here. And your energy is quite fierce. I feel like this is you. If this isn't you, this is a person around you. Can be within your family, but I feel like the majority of Leos, this is you. You know, but you are coming up here as well, you know, in your own spread with the King of Rods here. This is you know, a fire sign energy, quite passionate, driven, determined, creative, a lot of energy, determined. This is the king who's, you know, the multitasker. He can tackle so many different things at once. So I feel like, you know, for a lot of Leos, this is you. You know, you're focused, you're determined. you know, you're ready to persevere and tackle this this new beginning and just, you know, grab it, whatever this is. But, you know, you're still coming in, you know, your fiery self. You're very passionate, you're very driven. And, you know, this king over here is looking directly at this Ace of Cups and the Chariot. He's looking over at these, you know, this new beginning, whatever this is. You know, I always look at how the cards are looking at one another, and he's looking at, you know, whatever this new beginning is. You know, and you could receive news, you know, about this situation, because I do have the Page of Swords here. And sometimes the Page of Swords can represent, you know, like disappointing news or delayed news. So this could have been, I don't feel like this is disappointing news at all, Leo. But what this could be for some Leos is maybe you received like some sort of delayed news, or maybe you had to wait for something in the past, and this is the week where things are picking up now. So that delayed news is turning into, you know, good news, and now things are moving forward. And you know, you have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, and what I have here as well is the Four of Swords. So you're definitely going to take that time to rest. Whatever this is, I feel like you're coming in so strong and powerful, Leo, in the beginning of the week, and things are really like, it's out of, you know, the energy is really there. Things are moving quickly. It's very fast-paced energy. So, you know, you're definitely going to need your downtime to recharge your batteries. You know, that's what this card is representing. You're taking your downtime, you're recharging your batteries. Some rest is definitely in order. You know, and in the last two cards I have here, the King of Rods with the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords has a few different meanings. And people, you know, other tarot readers here on YouTube, I do watch them sometimes, and you know, they tend to only give one reading, or excuse me, one meaning to this card. And you know, it's that there could be a thief around you, someone who is stealing something from you or trying to get away with something, and that is a possibility. This is a general reading, so that definitely is a possibility for some Leos. I don't feel like that's the case for you, Leo, especially, you know, with your other cards here. Not at all. The other meanings to this card, you know, this card represents receiving clarity. This card also represents doing things on your own. You know, you're really the one who's got to take on these tasks in front of you and get things done. So this card can take on several different meanings. And, you know, receiving clarity, I think, really fits with this reading, especially with this King of Swords and the Hermit here. Receiving clarity, receiving news coming to you. And for some of you, it could have been some sort of delayed news, and finally it's coming through. And you really having to do this all on your own. You know, that's not always a bad thing. So that's really what I'm feeling. You know, what this card is really talking about. I don't feel like anybody's really trying to get one over on you or steal something from you. It is a general reading, so for some of you that could have been the case in the past. If that was the case, you definitely know about it now. And that could be, you know, why you're coming up so strong. But I just think that, you know, you're really going to have to do things on your own and really kind of take charge and go after whatever this is. I think it's going to be a great week, Leo. I really do. I feel like things are moving forward. If you felt stuck, or if you felt things were delayed in the past, I think that things are really moving forward now. You're coming in quite determined, quite strong, very focused. And you know, you have two cards that represent movement. So again, there's some Leos that could be moving to a new house. You could be traveling. You could be traveling to see your family. I think it's a good week. I don't see any negative cards, really. I really don't. I think it's, you know, definitely going to be a very fulfilling time. Very loving energy here with the Ace of Cups. you just might be tired. If you are traveling, you know, that could be why the Four of Swords is coming up here. You definitely just might need to, you know, get your rest after traveling. Ooh, cards are flipping out. Okay. So what we have here, Leo, is we actually have two cards that flipped out together as I was shuffling. So we have the Destiny card, which is a major arcana card in this deck. And this is actually like the wheel in the traditional tarot. So this is, whatever this is your destiny, Leo. This is meant to happen, whatever this is. And then you have the base chakra. Known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of your spine and is most closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, subsistence, safety, and shelter. To balance this chakra, practice yoga. Practicing yoga can be very beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise can also help keep this energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside. It works both ways. So that could be very much why, you know, you need to rest, because you have to take care of your body. And also, you know, intuition, balancing your chakras actually helps with your intuition and opening up, you know, your third eye and things like that as well. So having all of your chakras balanced helps with that. Okay, and now we have Destiny. Good luck and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey, and the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you have sowed, you're now about to reap. Open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking at your door. This is a time to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You're being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is key. This confident mindset will show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. With this card, take advantage of all opportunities. Act now. Take responsibility for your actions and enjoy the fact that destiny is presently in your favor. Don't always rely on your luck, though. However, the wheel will most definitely turn again. In the traditional tarot, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So Leo, I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. I think it's going to be a great week for you. Take care. Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 16th through the 22nd, and this is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, let's get started. Aries. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Seven of Pentacles, which the Seven of Pentacles can be talking about working very hard, putting a lot of time and effort into manifesting all of this abundance, but having to wait. This card represents having to be patient, having to wait to harvest all of this abundance. It might not be the exact time when you're able to actually reap all of these rewards for all of your hard work and effort. Just having to be patient and wait, you know, for all of those rewards to come to you. They are coming. This card does represent patience, having patience. Okay. Let's take a look at the rest of the cards, Aries. Okay, so Aries, ironically, the card, at the bottom of the deck, having to wait, putting a lot of time and effort, but still having to wait to reap all of these rewards for your hard work. It's a card of patience, but it's also a card about having hope. And what's funny is that's what we're opening with. We're opening with the Star, which is Major Arcana. So, you might feel, Aries, like you're working extremely hard, but you're not being able to reap those rewards quite yet for all of your hard work and effort. Well, the Star is letting you know that, better things are coming, better days are coming, those rewards are coming to you. This is a card that represents, reassurance. This card is bringing you reassurance, letting you know good things are coming to you. You just have to remain hopeful. Remain positive, keep your hope, keep your faith quite strong. Don't let negative thoughts interfere or affect you or get you down. You have to try to remain positive, remain hopeful, think positively, because with that, it helps speed up the process of things coming into your life more quickly. More beautiful, positive blessings coming in. All right. And for some Aries, this can obviously be talking about money, a money situation. This can be talking about career. You might have felt like maybe you weren't being recognized, maybe within the workplace. But I think that's coming to an end now, because, we have the Star here, which talks about, remaining hopeful, keeping your faith. It also talks about maybe a wish that possibly can be coming true. This can be known as a wish card. Directly under it, we have the Ten of Swords, which I feel like, for me, this is always a card that talks about a cycle that's finally coming to completion. The worst is now behind you. With it being a 10, this is a difficult situation that's finally coming to an end. A new cycle is starting. So we have this new cycle that's starting, and the Star card is here to give you reassurance, letting you know that this new cycle is starting. Better days are coming. You have to remain positive. Now, on the other side of the Star card, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like for some Aries, this is something to do with, career. The Three of Pentacles can represent, putting in a lot of time and effort, starting to see some of those rewards kind of trickle in a little bit. But this also talks about working within groups. So you might, have a job, Aries, where you do tend to more work in groups, work around other people. But this card also can represent being watched by maybe higher ups, by managers, by bosses. And so, you can be maybe, for some Aries, there can be maybe you might be receiving some sort of acknowledgement. You might be getting watched, and now maybe some sort of appreciation or acknowledgement can be coming to you for all of this hard work. Just because we have this Ten of Swords here that for me primarily represents a cycle, an ending to this difficult period in your life, and now a new cycle is beginning. So, because we have this Three of Pentacles here, if you felt like maybe you were unappreciated or maybe unrecognized, you weren't being recognized for your hard work, there can be some Aries that, you're receiving that. You might be praised for your hard work and your efforts. You might be noticed this week. Now, directly under the Three of Pentacles, I have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is actually a really nice card. So I know that financially you're okay. You're maybe not where you want to be with, you know, the other cards that you have here, Aries. You might not be exactly where you want to be, but you're not, you know, like starving. You're definitely in an okay place. And, you know, you might not be moving at a pace that, you know, you want to. Things might not be happening as quick as you like them to, but you are making positive movement forward, positive progression forward towards this success that you want. This Nine of Pentacles is letting me know, you know, you're doing okay. You can afford those little luxuries in life. This card actually represents material and financial abundance, you know. It also represents, for me, this represents like a nice home, a very nice home environment. But the overall energy for the entire week, Aries, is actually the Knight of Pentacles, which this can be like a person in your life, can be an earth sign or someone who has the Knight of Pentacles characteristics, but I feel like for the larger majority of Aries, this is just you positively progressing towards, you know, financial success, or, you know, that job promotion, or whatever it is that you're really going after right now in your life, that you're really aiming for. You're working incredibly hard for something, and you might not feel like you're getting there, you know, like immediately, but you are getting there. This Knight moves quite practically, quite carefully and cautiously towards his goal. He's quite strategic and careful with his planning. He moves at his own pace. He moves at a pace that he's comfortable with. But with doing that and moving at his own pace and more slowly than the other knights, that's like the secret to his success. He's always successful and he always reaches his goal, and it's because, you know, he moves at this pace. So I feel like, Aries, you are moving towards your goal and you are definitely making progress. It just might not be like overnight progress. What's interesting is I have the Knight of Pentacles here as the overall energy, and this might be for, like on a like a larger scheme of things. This could be like talking about the larger picture. But what else is going on here is I do have the Knight of Pentacles sitting right next to the Knight of Swords, which this knight is the complete opposite of the Knight of Pentacles. This is a knight who is quite hasty. He rushes right in. He doesn't really think before, you know, taking action. This knight can also bring about a very confused energy. You know, but this knight definitely comes charging in. So if you're feeling like you're not moving at, you know, a pace that you're happy with, that you're satisfied with, just know, you know, with you watching this reading, I do put these out definitely in advance, a good enough time period in advance where you can, you know, you can see this and you know that you definitely are making, you know, positive progression forward. You are moving towards your goals successfully. Don't get a little maybe impatient and just kind of rush in towards something, because this knight tends to kind of muck everything up, you know, and he can kind of be sharp with his words and say a bunch of insensitive things and just do a lot of like just inappropriate things that he looks back and tends to regret afterwards. He doesn't really think before he acts. So before, you know, you even get to this place, definitely, you know, you watching this in advance, I think that this will help some of you out there. Definitely think before you act if this is some sort of situation. And it can be in regards to some sort of new beginning that might be coming to you. Because we have the Knight of Swords here with the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and then the Empress card. So the Empress card represents new beginnings, birth, creativity, fertility. This can be a person around you. This can be your mother. This can be your wife. This can be a motherly type figure. This can be you if you're a woman watching this. These could be your characteristics. You could be quite nurturing, quite creative, very practical. But the Empress represents success and new beginnings and birth and creativity. So for some of you, this can be talking about some sort of new venture or new project, new beginning, that you're some sort of new idea, something you're giving birth to. And maybe it's keeping you up at night with the Nine of Swords here, because this is a card that represents, you know, stressing out at night, not being able to sleep, maybe worrying too much. You know, and then we do have the Eight of Swords right above it. So this can be talking about fears and anxieties holding you back. Maybe this is something you're charging in and really going after this week. Maybe something's been holding you back. These fears and anxieties might have been holding you back in the past. And now this is the week that you're finally like, you know what, I'm just going for it. Because sometimes I see this night as just an energy. It's just a fast-paced, forward-moving energy where you're just kind of going for something. You're just, you know, moving forward quite quickly, going for something. You're taking charge. You're moving forward. So I feel like, you know, for a lot of Aries, this is something that went on. This is like an ongoing, lingering energy where, you know, you might have had fears and anxieties holding you back in the past, and it could have possibly been keeping you up at night as well. About maybe some sort of new beginning that you wanted to, you know, maybe start. And this is the week that maybe you're going for it. You're just taking charge. You're going after something. Maybe in the past you were just headed there at more, you know, more of your own pace, a more slower pace. And now this is the week you're just going for something. Yeah, the Empress can also represent childbirth and things like that, fertility. But I feel like, you know, for most Aries out there watching this, this is talking about some sort of new beginning, giving birth to maybe some sort of new creative project or creative, just new beginning in your life. Birth of some sort of, you know, wonderful creative project or venture in your life. I am pulling an additional card, Aries, just for clarification. Please show me an additional card for Aries. Please show me an additional card for Aries for the week November 16th through the 22nd. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. What does Aries need to know? See if there's anything else Spirit wants to add to this reading. Anything else? Any additional messages for Aries? What else does Aries need to know? So we have truth. All right. Truth. This is a major arcana card in this deck. Truth. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evolution of the past, along with lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time. For any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you need to know to be true. In the traditional tarot, this is actually the Judgment card. All right. And it definitely, Aries, it definitely resonates very well with the rest of the cards here. You know, it actually touched on not, you know, rushing in and making, you know, unwise decisions or choices. And I think that, you know, that's what I was picking up with the Knight of Swords here. To stop and think and not just charge in, you know, and just go after something without thinking. I definitely had already picked up on that. But I don't feel like this is a bad week at all. I feel like it's actually, it's all about positive progression, movement forward. Definitely maybe some new beginnings starting with the Empress here, some new creative endeavors. I think this is the end. This is the end of, you know, a difficult cycle in your life. I think things are looking quite good. You are being divinely guided. When this card does come up, Aries, you do have angels and spirit guides around you, guiding you. So you're being led down this path. Definitely could get some recognition at work, Aries. And just know that you're moving forward. Things are looking, you know, very, very nice with the Nine of Pentacles here. So I hope you enjoy this reading, Aries, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.